Instagram usually got more engagement. Instagram started popping immediately. We live. We good. Huh? All right. Let me get this joint right, bro. All right, man. Here we go. Here we go. How you feeling today, bro? How you feeling, E? Ready? All right, man. Here we go. What's up, scorers? Welcome back to the channel. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share. And you know, we want to keep boosting the channel. We want to keep growing the audience, keep growing the scores, the society, man. Shout out my guy E. Me and my guy E, man. We rocking today. E, what's up with you, bro? How you feeling, gang? How you feeling, bro? Carlos, what's up, big boy?
Feeling good, bro. Feeling good.
All right, here we go. We live on YouTube. My YouTube audience. We on Instagram. I'm trying to get everybody on Instagram to go to YouTube to actually start building this channel up, man. Building the live feed up. We every Monday, every Wednesday, we 1:30. We want to recap the games, talk trending topics about basketball. So make sure you guys, my guys on Instagram, make sure you guys go to YouTube and subscribe. Now, E, man, Miles Turner came out. He said, they interviewed him at a post game, and he didn't like the reception he got from Indiana. He was getting booed. You know what they say? These fans ain't loyal. These fans ain't loyal. And this is why, and here's the thing. This is why I don't blame the players when they want to go to different teams, when they doing the best for them, because I already know one thing's for sure, two things for certain. When it's all said and done and you not performing, those owners, the GMs, you're out of here. To the fans, you're washed, you're done. Miles Turner was with Indiana for 10 years. 10 years, man. And he was there through the good times, the bad times. And Indiana let him go for $3 million. Oh, they could have saved his contract, kept him there. They let him go for $3 million. So what you expecting him to do? He got a family. He got a plan for his future. I know for us as fans, we look at their money and say, man, their money should last a lifetime. But they got to pay staff for that money. They got family who depend on them. You got to think about it. And then they got to set up. They got to use that money to actually set up their kids, their wives, their parents. So that money that we seeing, that can easily swindle. That can easily swindle. So you gotta keep that in mind when you're seeing these athletes and you're seeing these athletes and you're seeing these guys make the decisions they make. So I ain't mad at Miles Turner. Now I saw this clip. With Richard Jefferson and Shannon Fry. Shannon Fry and Richard Jefferson, they said, who is better, Austin Reeves or Tyler Herro? And here's my thing. I know Austin Reeves is doing a great job. I'm not taking nothing away from him. It's not a Jeremy Lin situation. He's already proven. To me right now, what he's proven is that he's been working over the summer. I totally understand it. I get it. I'm rooting for him. But I still would take Tyler Hero, a serviceable Tyler Hero, over Austin Reeves. My only knock against Tyler Hero is he's not always serviceable. You know what that can do to a person who like to play 2K sometimes? Like, they update the 2K and now Tyler Hero, you can't even play with it. You can't even play with Tyler Hero. Pause. But here's the thing with Tyler Hero and Austin Reeves. Tyler Hero was asked to be the main guy. He's the first option. It's a little different. That expectation is a little different when you're the first option, when the schemes is all to stop you. When you're the number one on everyone's scouting report. It's a little different. It's a little different. So I got to see how Austin Reeves play in game 60, game 62. I got to see where he's at then. If he's still 31 a game, even 25 a game, then I might have a difference in opinion. But I know Tyler Hero, he's a former All-Star. He's a great player, and he's the number one player. So I'm not putting Austin Reeves in front of Tyler Hero after 7 games. I'm sorry. As we all know, Ja Morant is going through something with the Memphis Grizzlies, where I guess it was a dispute between him and the coach, and they feel like Ja Morant didn't handle it like a professional. And I was here, I said this last Monday, where I just think Ja Morant just need a breath of fresh air. Like we seen enough of him in that jersey, in that organization. And it's not just the organization fault, it's partially his fault as well. You know, the whole gun thing, and then you did it again with the whole gesture or whatnot of a gun. So it's not just the organization fault, it's also, he has himself to blame as well. But he ought to understand that he has a career. He has a career to protect. And God forbid, you know, he gets injured, get a season-ending injury. We don't want to remember all the things that he went through off the court. So with Ja Morant for Ja Morant, I just think he needs a breath of fresh air. I said this on our last show on Monday. Trae Young would be a good fit for the Houston Rockets. And I think Ja Morant be a good fit for the Houston Rockets as well. I think they'd be a good fit as well. I think that because here's the thing. Ja Morant and Trae Young are scorers because they have to be scorers, but they're also willing passers. They're also willing passers, and the night they need to score, they can actually score. I don't think you win a championship with Trae Young as your leading scorer and leading point guard, assist. I don't think you win a championship with Ja Morant as your leading scorer and a guy who need to lead your team in assists. I think you win a championship with Trae Young or Ja Morant if they're on the Houston Rockets with Kevin Durant, who's going to give you 27. You got some athletic bigs. You got Sengun, who's super skilled, and it takes the pressure off of them. I think they win a championship that way. I don't think you win a championship with Amon Thompson at the point. I think you take away from Amon Thompson by putting him at the point. Because I remember it was in college for myself. I went through a stretch where I was playing a point a lot. And I had to get all of these guys open, or I had to get them guys the basketball. But my role was a slasher. That's when I was like at my best, getting to the basket. If I'm getting to the basket and I'm only just creating for other people, I'm now taking the pressure off the defense. A guy like Amon Thompson, he should be able to keep the pressure on the defense with his explosiveness. But if Kevin Durant needs the basketball or Sengun needs the basketball, you take it away from him. But Ja Morant and Trae Young, I believe that they can get guys open and they can hit shots. I think they need a lesser role to win a ring. I think we want to see them in June. I want to see Trae Young in June. I want to see Ja Morant in June. I think that'd be really exciting to watch. Ja Morant, Amon Thompson, Kevin Durant, Sengun. I think that'd be really interesting. Jabari. I think those guys, I think that'd be a very interesting team. And I think that team could go far if they can make that happen. Zion Williams is injured. I'm so surprised. That Zion Williamson is injured. No, I don't like to talk bad about anybody getting injured. But He's out for 7 to 10 days. I believe it's a hamstring injury. You know, the surge of players getting injured in the beginning of the season, here's the thing. I don't always agree with the casual fans. I don't always agree with the fans' take on the game. It's changed. It's not good. But this is one of them I gotta agree with because it's too early. It's too early to say, man, Zion Williams is injured. Now, he injured. You can't help injuries. But yet, Kawhi Leonard is injured. Bradley Beal is also injured. And it's not fun as a fan to see these rosters over the summer and then the first week or two when we're in the season, they're already injured. They're already injured. Like, what the Clippers supposed to cheer for? You get what I'm saying? Like, what does New Orleans supposed to cheer for? What do that? If Zion Williamson is not playing, what does New Orleans fans have to cheer on? These guys are your number one picks. Like, if anything, like, all right, forget it. Like, I'm a New Orleans fan. We're going to lose. But at least I get the chance to see Zion play. At least I get a chance to possibly see history. But he's not there. So I think that can be frustrating. You got something for me? Okay. What you got for me, E? What's up? What's up, dog? What's up, fellas? I'm trying to get my damn chapstick. There it is.
So I'm looking at the chat.
What's up?
My guy Andreas, he's asking if the Rockets make a move for Ja, who should they trade for?
If they make a move for Ja, I think they should trade for definitely give him some draft picks. Give him Fred VanVleet. Give him Holiday. Give him what's the other dude? The dude last name that's hard. Okogie. Give him Okogie. Give him Okogie, 2 draft picks, and a Sprite. I think they can. I think they can make it happen. I think they can make it happen. You got another for me? All right, moving on to the games. Bulls versus the Sixers, man. The Sixers lost, but they still look good to me. They still look good. I don't care. I'm from Philly. I like the energy. They lost by 2 points. They lost by a nice shot by Nikola. What's it? How you say it? Nikola Vucevic. They call him Vucci Man. Vucci Man hit a big shot, and when teams lose games like that, they usually lose not because of the shot, because of other things, such as maybe a rebound, maybe a missed free throw early on in the game. And that's what this comes down to. It's a tight game. So, I'm not going to put nothing against the Sixers. To me, the Bulls are this year's Cleveland Cavaliers. Like, when I say that, I remember talking to my guy E last year, and I believe the Cavs were like 13-0, 12, something like that, 13-16-0, something like that, right? And it was like, yo, you think they're going to make it all the way? And I said this, when they get to the playoffs, they're going to have a rude awakening. And that's what I think the Bulls is headed. I think the Bulls look good, but I don't see a championship team. I don't see championship players. I just think they surprising guys. They got some good coaching, got some good defensive schemes. I'm with it. Interesting. I'm excited to see them. I like watching them play, but I think the playoff is just a different animal. Now, Josh Giddey, he had 29, 15, and 12 assists last night. I think he was great. I think Josh Giddey. Listen, I'm gonna be real with you. Ever since that situation, and y'all know what situation I'm talking about, Josh Giddey been playing his ass off. It reminds me of the Kobe situation. When Kobe was going through his situation, that's when he dropped 81 points. Dropped 60 points, I believe, like 3 to 5 more times that same year. You gotta do something to get your mind off that stuff. You gotta do something for the GMs to have your back, the GMs to kill some of that media attention. Because if Josh Giddey comes from OKC, he has that situation, then he goes to the Bulls, and then he's sitting the bench. It's too obvious. Too obvious. We gotta get you balling. So shout out to Josh Giddey, man. He looking good. 29, 15, and 12 last night. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. Moving on to the Sixers. Now, Maxey, I was watching him last night. Tyrese Maxey right now is unguardable. He's unguardable. I mean, the speed is there. The shot, when he's shooting threes, some of these threes are like 3 feet away from the three-point line. So if you double down or look to double down on a guy like Joel Embiid, or you help off a guy like VJ Edgecombe or Quentin Grimes who drives to the basket and your teammates need help, it's hard to recover if Tyrese Maxey is 3 steps away from the three-point line. It's just hard to recover. Then he got the speed. Then he's a willing passer. Right now he's leading the league in points. And I don't think this is a fluke. I don't think it's one of those things where you're like, wow, those points will go down. I think Tyrese Maxey will continue on with this being a leader scorer of the league this year because he scored fast. He scored fast. Like I'm talking about pull-up logo shots. He's scoring fast. He's getting up the court faster than anyone most nights. So I think Tyrese Maxey is the real deal. He's also playing like he has something to prove. Last year he was injured. I think we kind of washed him away. Like, you know, the Sixers, they always injured. We can't really depend on him. Tyrese Maxey actually playing like he has something to prove. Sixers had 6 guys in double digits. My guy VJ Edgecombe, he had 12 and 11, another double-double. Joel had 20 points in 26 minutes. I like that for Joel. I like the fact that we don't got to depend on him. We don't got to depend on him all night. Pause. All he needs to do is get your rebounds, get your points, get out of the game, and get out of the way. We keep slowing the ball up when you win the game. So I'm glad that Joel has found a good role. Now we got to find him a good wage because $60 million a year for 26 minutes is robbery. It is robbery. Quentin Grimes was balling too. I think he had a bad game last night. I think that was part of the loss for the Sixers. But nonetheless, I still think the Sixers is top 3 in the East. I'm not convinced on calling them the number 1 team in the East. I gotta wait. I gotta wait till the Christmas break. Christmas break, they still going crazy. We might have to say the Sixers are gonna be number 1 in the East. I gotta see how they play against the Knicks a couple times. I believe they play Boston again this week. I gotta see them play against the Bucks a couple times, and then I'll be more convinced. But right now, they still top 3 for the Sixers. Moving on. Clippers lost 107 to 126 to OKC. No Bill and no Kawhi. I'm so surprised Kawhi Leonard is not playing. He's injured. I can't believe that. Nonetheless, I hope it's nothing serious. I hope he come back soon. But again, man, that's not good for the fans. It's just not good for the fans to constantly have these stars on these teams, hype us up all summer, and then you say, cool, cool, now we injured the first 7 games. For all my people on Instagram, what's up, Big Dog? What's up, King Kodak? For all my people on Instagram, make sure y'all come follow us on YouTube. Make sure y'all come look at the live streams and subscribe, man. Let's build this thing up. Let's build society up. Let's build Score Society up, man. Make sure y'all check out the merch. Go to goalsactivewear.com. I'm looking at 2 cameras. Goalsactivewear.com. Make sure y'all check out the merch, man, and put in Real Hoopers at checkout and get 25% off, man. These hoodies is nice. You see this quality on this goddamn hoodie? You see this quality on this hoodie? This some fly shit, man. But moving on. Now, Harden, we saw sparks of Harden, James Harden early on in that game. He had 22 points the first half. He ends the game with 25. Like, come on, man. Come on. 3 points in the second half. How you expect to win? You got to turn up. But I don't know, man. You know, it's hard to call like guys like Harden old. I don't know, man. How old is Harden? Like 36? 37? Like, damn, bro. Like 22 points first half, then 36. Like, no Kawhi, no Bill. And you just stop at 3 points? Come on, bro. You know what? I know what it is. I know what it is. Someone need to be investigated. Someone need to be investigated. 22 points first half, 3 the second ain't adding up to me. That's just not adding up to me, man. But James, I hope you ain't part of no schemes over here, brother. I hope I saw you. I saw that one time you and Chauncey shook each other, and Chauncey Billups shook each other's hands at that Blazers game at one time. But I ain't gonna say too much about that. OKC, SGA, man. Listen, he's still that guy. He's still that guy. I mean, at one point in the game, he was talking back and forth to Chris Paul, brother and his son. And I don't know what Chris Paul brother said to him, but it was the wrong thing. Because he started hitting back-to-back threes. He should start going crazy. At that point, when he was talking to Chris Paul and his brother, Chris Paul's brother, he had 19 points. And then he just went off. And then he just started attacking the lane, getting to the basket, getting people open, hitting shots. You got to know when not to poke a bear. Don't poke a bear, man. Right now, OKC is 8-0, and they still looking like the champions. I don't know why we counting them out. Why would you count them out? But they still looking like the champions. So, listen, man, I think I still got OKC in the finals. I don't think no one can beat them yet. Obviously, I would love for Houston to win or the Lakers to win, but I don't know. I think SGA got this. I think he got it wrapped up. Go ahead. What you got?
Do you think SGA is still not must-see TV? Or have you changed your opinion on that?
So what he's referring to, I have a clip out, or I haven't put the clip out, that SGA is not must-see TV. He's a great player. He's doing what he needs to do, but everyone keeps discounting him. Everyone's saying Jokic or Anthony Edwards. And it's just something about his game that's still not must-see TV. And I'm still there. I'm still there. Even when I was watching him last night, I was not really looking for him to do... Like, I was looking for James Harden more than I was looking for SGA. You get what I'm saying? Like, and maybe I'm one of the fans now. Maybe I'm one of the guys who also desensitized to greatness. Because what he's doing is great. You know, sometimes I look at SGA's game and I think to myself, what did he need to do to be mentioned with the greats? What does SGA need to do to be mentioned with the greats? He's finals MVP, scoring title at the same year as he won a championship. What does he need to do? Like, if he won a back-to-back ring, do we start comparing him to Kobe? You know what I mean? If SGA win a back-to-back ring, do we compare him to Kobe? Who do we start getting comparing him to? Because I don't see no SGA comparisons yet. I mean, that's how sports work in general, though. You know what I mean? Sports typically work like you got to compare the future to the past, the past to now. Like, you know what I mean? That's how it typically works. No, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, once you like SGA is good. Don't get it twisted, but once you start comparing them to like greats like Magic, you almost get offended. Like, you almost start being like, "What? Come on now, you better relax." But is all see? Here's the thing: Magic, he won the finals as a rookie, 42 points in that game. You know what I mean? Like that's not SGA's story. It got it. Like SGA started coming along year 5, I want to say. We got to get him in there. Steph Curry. That's what I'm saying. Steph Curry didn't start coming on until year 5. You got to start. I don't like. See, here's the thing about this comparison stuff. I don't like the comparisons to guys who, like Allen Iverson came in the league on fire. Shaq came in the league on fire. LeBron James came in the league on fire. And then we start comparing those guys to players who didn't have the same responsibility. SGA didn't have the same responsibility coming in to the league. So I don't think it's fair that we say, oh, let's compare him to Magic Johnson. Nah, Magic Johnson did something remarkable. He did something crazy already. It got to be to guys like Steph. Steph, bro. Because here's the reason why I say you could compare SGA to Steph. Steph won a lot. He's a great player. Changed the game. He changed the game. Listen to me. But he had a great team around him. He had a great team. He got 4 rings, 1 Finals MVP. Follow me? SGA doing great things, but he also has a good team around him. That's a fair comparison. SGA and Steph Curry is a fair comparison. Nah, not starting out though. Steph Curry didn't have a great team starting out. 3 to 5 years in, it started clicking. Same thing for SGA. And they're both point guards. Nah, yeah, it's just a preference. Chat, let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think. YouTube chat, let me know what y'all think. Instagram chat, let me know what y'all think. Because he's not flashy, that's why he's not must-see TV. I agree. I agree with that. You know what I mean? If I'm going to spend my time watching some basketball, I do want to see some, a little Kyrie Irving, a little LaMelo Ballish. You know what I'm saying? I do. What you got?
Before we move on real quick, I got Louis Steve back in the chat. He's saying,
what's up, Louis?
He keep having long playoff runs, and he is having more exposure in the regular season. He'll eventually get his due. Do you think that's when he'll be considered one of the greats?
I do think SGA will get his just due. What I'm asking is, at what point do we say SGA is part of the greats? Like, does he have to do a three-peat? Does a three-peat hit the same as the Shaq and Kobe three-peat, a Jordan three-peat, considering that no one likes today's NBA? Like, that's my whole thing. I want to know what does SGA need to do to get this just due? Because to me, I think he's doing a great job. Scoring title, Finals MVP and MVP, he holding it down. Bought a ring to OKC for the first time. Got to respect it. Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant on the same team couldn't do it. And I think they was around the same age. You feel me? Or maybe I think SGA a little older. No, SGA a little older. SGA older. Yeah, SGA older. But they couldn't do it. Paul George couldn't do it with Russell Westbrook. SGA did it. But let's move on. So also Orlando played Atlanta Hawks. Now, if you're new to the channel, if you're new to our live show, I got something I call a surf game. And when I say it's a surf game, that means I'm surfing through the channels because some of the games come on at the same time. I'm surfing through, and if the game is close, I'll stop. If someone's doing something good, someone balling, I'll stop and watch. This surf game typically happens when it's 2 teams I'm not interested in seeing. Orlando and Atlanta Hawks, I'm really not interested in seeing these guys. But hey, I want to cover sports, so I got to watch a little bit of it. Orlando lost 112 to 127. Now, here's the thing that concerns me about the fans today, the casual fans, and my friends. Y'all told me Orlando was going to be good. Y'all told me Paolo Banchero was going to be the savior of Orlando. And they losing to the Hawks with no Trae Young. And Paolo Banchero actually played, almost got a triple-double last night, 22, 11, and 8. And they still lost. But you know what it is, though? I think people believe that Desmond Bane was going to be the savior. And I don't know why. He had free range in Memphis. And was inconsistent in Memphis as well. And trust me, if you ever do any type of parlaying, some bets here and there, I'm gonna tell you, he is a letdown. Always go on the under. I'm not gonna lie. He will get you 26 one night and 9 the next, and that's just shooting guard. But I think his arm's a little too short to really compete against the longer players. Pause. Franz Wagner, 18 points, 5 rebounds. Yeah, you know what it is for him? He's 6'10". He need to get more rebounds. I think he needs to get more rebounds. I was looking at some of his stats from last year, and again, a 5 rebound guy, 6'10", 6'10". They don't have enough dogs over there. They don't have enough dogs in Orlando. Franz Wagner, he's a good player, but he needs more rebounds. Paolo Banchero, he's doing the best he can. Desmond Baines need to be more consistent. And I still think Orlando's not the team that y'all think they're going to be. The Atlanta Hawks, they played well. They had 6 guys last night in double digits. Alexander Walker had 20 points. I think Timberwolves should have kept him. I think Timberwolves should have kept Alexander Walker. That was a good piece for them. That was a good third or fourth scorer for those guys. But they had a good game. Shout out to Atlanta, man. They held it down without Trae Young. Another surf game. Charlotte Hornets versus New Orleans. Zion didn't play. LaMelo didn't play. And I've been saying this the whole time. I got this in my notes. It's just too early for those guys to be out. That's all I got. That's all I got. That's all I got for that game. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. That's all I got. I didn't record none of the points because I'm not interested. I'm not interested in seeing a New Orleans team play without Zion. Y'all told me it was skinny Zion and all this other stuff. I gotta see it. I'm not interested. I mean, Jordan Poole, he was great, but you know when the monster. You ever see Space Jam? Like the first original Space Jam? And they took their powers. That's how I felt when Draymond punched Jordan Poole. I felt like he took his powers. Cause he was balling. He was balling and then he didn't punch him. He punched him. He punched the Mario coins or the Sonic coins out of him, and now he struggles sometimes. But yeah, that's all I got for that game, bro. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. I really don't. I'm not one of these guys who say, "Oh, I watch basketball. I watch all the games. I don't miss a game." It's impossible. Most of these games come on at the same time. And what do? You don't got a family. You don't got no kids to chill with and hang out with. I know I'm coming from practice, or I'm watching the stuff as I'm coming from practice or whatnot. But yeah, that wasn't a game I really paid attention to. I'm not gonna lie. Golden State Warriors at Phoenix. Steph didn't shoot good, but guess what? The defense held them down. Golden State won 118, Phoenix 107. Now I'm gonna say this, especially to my Instagram chat. I said Draymond was overrated, and I'm not. Hear me out. Slow down. I know the small things that he do on the court, but Draymond plays a lot of minutes in a system that requires you to shoot a 3. Now, there was a time that Draymond was knocking down threes. I'm with everybody on this. I agree with everyone. He showed a lot of potential, but for whatever reason, that potential has now slowed down. So I don't think he needs to be on the court the entire time. And that's just me. Look at his stat line now. 2 points, 8 assists. That's a thumbs up. But then he had 4 turnovers. Takes it away. That takes down 4. Then he only got to the line 2 times. And guess what? He missed both free throws. Listen, I'm not saying you don't need Draymond on the court. But what I am saying is you don't need him on the court as much. You don't need him for 36 minutes on the court. You don't need him for 30 minutes on the court. 17 minutes, he needs to be on a Joel Embiid plan. 20 minutes. I like him being on there for about 20 minutes.
You need him for that 36, bro. It looks way different without Draymond and Steph on the court.
No, you see how you did that? Without Draymond and Steph on the court?
Either or. You can take Steph off, keep Draymond on. It just looks, it's a different team, bro.
Nah, it's not a different team. I think Draymond can be giving good advice from the sideline. He can be giving good advice from the sideline. But I was talking about this earlier. Golden State Warriors is going to be hard to beat, though. I think Golden State Warriors, to be honest, top 5 in the West, and I don't think they 5-4. I don't think they 5-4. I think they got the right pieces. I think they have the right depth. I think most of those guys been with each other for a while, with the exception of Butler and Horford. Once that chemistry start flowing in the playoffs, they know who to get a ball to. They all hitting shots. I don't know. I like Golden State, bro. I like Golden State. I'm gonna say this: they better than the Lakers right now. Golden State is better than the Lakers right now, for sure. I think Golden State is better than the Lakers.
Lakers got a better record.
They got a better record. That doesn't necessarily mean it's only 7 games.
Exactly.
Lakers could have played better teams. I didn't say they was number 1 in the West.
No, Golden State lost to the same Trailblazers that the Lakers beat.
Uh-huh.
Golden State lost to them.
No.
They were about to lose to the Suns too. Lose a close game.
Suns was good. Look, Devin Booker had 38 points and 4 assists. He was balling. I think they playing good. But I just think like that wisdom going to kick in. Like right now they still flowing. Early on with them older teams, they got to get some, they got to get their joints warmed up. They got to get their joints warmed up. But I think Golden State is actually going to make a lot of noise in the playoffs. Devin Booker, they actually played a good game. Like the Phoenix Suns actually played a good game. It was a strong game, but Devin Booker, I don't want to say traded. I don't want to say Devin Booker needs to be traded because I like his warehouse. And I wouldn't want to leave that myself. I wouldn't want to leave that. But man, bro, like you got to think about this. Devin Booker been balling for a while, but he only got like one signature shoe. That's what happens when you play in a small market. When you play in a small market, it's a little different. And I would hate to see a guy like Devin Booker play for an organization for over a decade and then come to a realization, hey, somebody else on my team is getting paid more than me. I need a chip now. And then the injury bug hit him or he's past his value. So that's why I'm saying I think Devin Booker should actually get traded. Should request a trade or I don't know his contract situation. But that's why I say you should get traded. Next game. This is the last game for the night. The Bucks versus the Raptors. So all my guys who was arguing with me back and forth what's his name? Giannis. Giannis was the number 1 power forward. The Indiana game proved it. I'm telling you, he's the number 1 power forward all the time. He hit that game winner, and he must have been tired. He must have been tired because he let the Raptors get him 128 to 100. But I still think Giannis is that guy. I can just tell by these numbers, 22 and 8. That's not like Giannis. We talking about a 35, 36-point score right there. It's not like Giannis. Bucks. Kyle Kuzma had 18 points, 3 rebounds. Yeah, he's another player I put on my overrated list. Kyle Kuzma is definitely another overrated player. He got traded. They traded Chris Middleton for him, bro. I'd rather keep Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton was balling for the Bucks. The culture was good for him. And Kyle Kuzma, he's just inconsistent. He'll drop 21. He averaged 21 on the season, and then in the playoffs he averaged like 12. Like he's just inconsistent. Raptors, they came together. Like I told you guys about the Raptors before. The Raptors is a good team. They got some good players in Barnes and Barrett and who else is over there? Barnes, Barrett, and Ingram. All those guys are good. I like them. So they came together. But I still think I still think the Raptors are too much individual. Like they don't look like a team yet. They just look like they just balling. They just hooping. But they hoop and balled out. Yeah, that's nice. But this was another surf game. That's why I'm kind of like stuttering over this one. This is another surf game. Again, fellas, if you ever want to go to a basketball game, you want the tickets to be cheap, make sure you mark your calendar when the Raptors come to town. That way you can have a good night. You can see some NBA players, but it won't be overly expensive. I wanted to talk about this, right? I wanted to talk about the media right now. Right now, the media is like LeBron James. LeBron James should leave, right? And here's the thing. I get it. I totally get it. When things is flowing, it's a new trend of topic, right? But here's how it's going to work. Right now, it's LeBron should leave, right? Now, if they start losing, LeBron should come back, right? LeBron start winning. Oh, he's the greatest 42-year-old ever. We see what he's doing. Cool. They start losing again. Oh, he got to leave. We need the salary cap. It's just not deep enough. But my thing is this. I don't care what world you live in or what hate you have. LeBron James the Lakers need him. The Lakers need him. I don't know what role they should have him playing, man. Maybe not. I don't think 25 a game. 18 to 20? 3? No, points. I think that's good for him. Give us like 7 assists, 9 rebounds. Get down there and board with the young fellas. But y'all will need LeBron James. So Austin Reeves, he's killing it. He's going to be our savior. Luka, our savior. Nah, I don't know why y'all jumping to these conclusions. None of those guys have won a championship. LeBron James has won 4 championships, 4 MVPs. You know how to win. So you definitely need him on your team. Let's get into. Did I send you that message? What's up, chat? What's up? What's good with y'all, man? Slow today.
Before I get into the message, I got a question from Life Froze in the YouTube chat. He's asking you to pick one: Draymond Green or Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman. I'm gonna pick Dennis Rodman. Draymond Green has never averaged 17 rebounds, 18 rebounds. Like, you know how hard it is to average 17 rebounds? Like, that means some games you had to have like 25 rebounds. You know how clutch that is? Like, to end the possession and start a possession? Your offensive end, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say I'll take Dre. Now, Draymond got some good passing ability. He can obviously shoot better than Dennis Rodman. But Draymond is also inconsistent with those abilities on a daily basis or a game basis. So I'd rather go with the consistency. What you just sent me? What's it right here? Gotcha. All right. You ready? Oh, okay. Any questions for me? Welcome to Score Society. That's good for Brian. Mm-hmm. Appreciate you, gang. Make sure y'all go to Goals Activewear. Make sure y'all go to Goals Activewear. Get yourself a hat. Get yourself a hoodie. Get both. Christmas is right around the corner. Use code Real Hoopers. You receive 25% off. Again, I'm gonna always give quality, so don't gotta worry about the quality. And I'm sending them things immediately. You don't gotta wait. What you got? Are you ready for me? All right, so I got this question from one of my subscribers, or one of our subscribers, I should say. Subscriber on Instagram, and shout out to him. He asked me this question. He says, quick question. What sports has someone as the GOAT with a losing championship record? I'll wait. I guess he figured he stomped me. But here's the deal. I think basketball is one of a kind. It's just not your typical sport. It's one of the sports where one person can dictate the whole game. And if he's the star player, he's blamed for the entire game, no matter what his contribution is, depending on how the media deliver him to us, right? But, like, let's use football as an example. Football, I don't know. I'm a super casual, so I don't know how many championships or Super Bowls Tom Brady has won. I don't know. I don't know how many he lost. But I'll say this. If Tom Brady threw really well that night and the defense didn't do well, you wouldn't blame Tom Brady because Tom Brady was never on defense at that point. He was never on defense. In basketball, because you have the ability to score a vast majority of the points, you can still get blamed if players on your team are injured and can't participate in the game. You still can get blamed for it. So everyone on the court has to do things equivalently well. Like if I can shoot, you can shoot. If I can pass, you can pass. Maybe I'm the best shooter, maybe I'm the best passer, but we all need to do the same thing. And if you don't have that during the championship, or maybe you were young getting to the championship and you lose, I don't think that disqualifies you from being a GOAT. I don't think that disqualifies you. Because I look at the whole resume. Like, what did he do over time? Who did he play against? How many rings does he have? Because it just can't be about rings, because Bill Russell has the most rings. Jordan not the only one with 6 rings. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has 6 rings as well. So it can't be only about the rings. It has to be, you got to add the whole resume in there. So when he's asking me this question, I think it's just a casual question. I think that's just a casual take. Which GOAT has a losing record in the finals? You looking at the record, I'm looking at, damn, he got there 10 times. Like, shit, who did he play against? How many times those guys get there? Oh, they ain't get there 10 times? Well, it wasn't easy. That's how I'm seeing it. If I look at another person's opponent, right, and you say, hey, man, Clyde Drexler went to the finals. He played against Charles Barkley. I start to rank Clyde Drexler. Where does Clyde Drexler fall in shooting guards? Where does Charles Barkley fall in power forwards? Oh, they're all behind the player that you guys are saying not to go. But so that means he played against the best competition. That means he had the greatest tests. How did he get to the league? Was it a coach there? Who coached him? How many years did he spend in college? Oh, he came from high school. He figured out right away at high school. So who am I get a GOAT stamp to? It's about the resume. It's about the entire resume. He played 23 years. How many times did he stop? Oh, he didn't stop. So this has just been ongoing. Oh, he had a super team. Did he take a back seat? Oh, he made it the super team. Like, oh, because he was on the team, he made it the super team. So that's what I'm saying. It's just the whole resume. It takes nothing away from anyone because everyone's situation is different. I think every era is different, and it's hard to compare eras. But if we are comparing eras, it has to be the entire body of work. And we can't say, oh, he's disqualified from the debate because he went there more than anyone else. The difference is some people lose in the finals and some people lose before they get to the finals. And then with basketball and anything else in life, it is about timing. It's about timing. So sometimes you're losing in the beginning of your career, and then mid-career or end of your career, or maybe when the guys who you were losing to start to retire, now you're next up. Timing. It's your time. And what you do with that time is amazing. It has to be amazing, excuse me. And people do amazing things when they have that time. They do amazing things when they have their time. But now if you had to be the guy, or they call it a GOAT, for a long period of time, you're got it for a long period of time, you was still that guy no matter what. I look at the resume. And then I'm not also going to be, oh, you got 4, he got 6, he got 5. Somebody else got 11. Somebody got 5 more rings than someone. It's different. But you talking about 2, 1. Come on. Let's be real. It's all about timing, man. Nonetheless, man, how many minutes we up? 57 minutes, then that's all we got today, man. Make sure y'all, man, listen, I love these lives, man. I love these lives where, for our live show. But I will say this is fun. This is fun. And it do take a lot of energy, though. It takes a lot of energy to actually talk on camera, to talk live, keep going the subject, carry the whole show. And I appreciate anyone who joined in and they actually give me their input and talk or whatever the case may be. I like it. I enjoy this, man. I enjoy all this stuff. But nonetheless, man, make sure. Yeah. I got somebody saying Barkley top 5. Exactly. Who in front of him? I guarantee you, it's somebody from the 2000s. That's how it worked. But make sure you guys tap in, follow us on YouTube, and for anyone who's looking for all my young players and my parents out there who watching this, if your kid is looking to be recruited and he's having a hard time getting in front of coaches, make sure he or she goes to Scout Us College. Scout Us College is a recruitment platform where all your kid has to do is upload their profile, upload their videos, and all their videos go out to coaches across the country from all levels, junior college, all the way to Division I. And the videos also give it AI technology so the coaches can actually see the accuracy of their shot, their running, their speed, all that good stuff. So make sure you go click the link on my bio on Instagram and make sure you just sign up. And they also partner with Babe Beverage, who's looking to give NIL deals. So it's a lot to unpack. There's a lot of things that's going for what Scout Us College has going. So make sure you guys check us out. All right. Now, we want to end it right there, man. They say MJ's the GOAT. I'm looking at the chat. Somebody said they say MJ's the GOAT for his 6 rings, but not his whole career. Yeah, there you go. Like that's how I look at it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want. And here's the thing. I think I'm gonna retire before I close out. I think I'm gonna retire from the GOAT debate. I think I'm gonna retire, man. The Jordan and LeBron GOAT debate. Because here's the thing. It's great to get attention from the algorithm, to boost your stuff up on the algorithm, but I don't want what we're building over here to be smothered by that. Like, I want you guys to understand that this takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of time to be able to post 4 or 5 clips a day talking about basketball, today's basketball, to be able to sell merch. I got a lot of people who's buying the merch, and I really appreciate it. I don't want people to wear the merch and they say, oh, that's the brand that doesn't like Jordan, because that's far from the truth. I love Jordan. I grew up watching Jordan. He inspired me to play, but I just understand how media works, how media inflate stories in our head to make things seem bigger than what they were. I also don't like to live in the past. I understand that Jordan was great, just like Kareem was great, and Wilt and Bill, but those guys before Jordan actually, they didn't have media as much as Jordan did. They didn't have the media deals as much as Jordan did. So I don't want people to, I don't want Score Society to be drowned by people wanting to debate with me on this topic. I really want to focus on speaking to the underdog story. It takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of money to actually interview former NBA players, talk to these NBA players, prepare my questions. Then I also have a show called Are You a Casual, where we speak to the media narratives. That costs studio time, that costs editing time, that costs a lot of time. So I'm not like everyone else who's just kind of in front of a green screen or like behind a green screen. You don't see their face at all, and they're just reading off stats. He did this, he did that, he did this. Cool. Everybody has their moment. Everybody has their time. Wilt Chamberlain stats is astronomical. But at the end of the day, you're going to discount it because of the competition. And that's how it's always going to go. When LeBron James is done, at some point, somebody else is going to challenge his resume. When Jordan was done, now LeBron James challenged his resume. It's supposed to go like that. That's called evolution. And as fans, as a fan, you want the game to get better. You want to see the players play the way they're playing. You want to see them shoot from the logo versus the time when Avery Johnson won a championship by not even shooting a 3 and he was 5'8". You want to see something different. You don't want to see one person be able to beat a whole league and win 6 rings. You don't want to see that the whole time. I think LeBron James' story was more interesting because he played against teams that were actually really tough and really hard to beat, and legendary teams and legendary players. So, but that doesn't mean that the guys before him didn't do the work they did. So I don't want us to get too caught up in these silly debates. I think personally, if you have a preference, that's your preference. And that's all we're debating. We can't debate stats because everybody is different. And I know I was long-winded on that, but there you go. There you have it, man. Make sure you guys continue to follow us, continue to subscribe, continue to join Score Society. We appreciate the love. We appreciate the support. Make sure you go to our merch page on Instagram. It's called Score Society Merch, or go to our website at goalsactivewear.com. You can get everything 25% off using the code Real Hoopers, with the exception of the hats. The hats are not that expensive anyway. So make sure you guys go check it out. Welcome to Score Society. Ooh, my bad.